Greetings Earth, back with another video. I'm gonna start my days like this right now. Not trying to show off for you that care for that. I'm just making a video because I believe that in the future I might get there, I might get killed by Brazilians or Americans. It's about organized crime. Afro-descendants are involved because they want to claim a piece of it. There's a lot of fat ass clones of my nephew. Whatever I do, him, black people and women, they copy whatever I do. There's a lot of criminals. There's all types of criminals, especially women. Be sure you know what I'm talking about. I seen these people killing innocent people so that they stay quiet. All men, all women that you see in the street, they are vagabonds, they are laranjas. They call them laranjas of crime. They either short and they have a complex of self issues, low self-esteem, and then they put on to others. Women, they're struggling with their age, or they lack something, they have to blame other people. Black people, they're all about ghetto and favela construction. Not all of them. Some of them are lawyers, some of them are loyal, some of them are very nice, cool guys. They're popular with women. Unfortunately, some of them are clones of Gutenberg theory, which is not my business. I really don't give a fuck. Brazilians, they're wasting my life, they're wasting my time with prostitutes. They are very expensive. Some of them are okay, but they're not gonna do the job fully anyways. I like to go down on women. I probably won't, because I don't do this kind of things on prostitutes. That would be just to feed my ego. With that, I would just masturbate myself. So anyways, I'm reporting my every doing now, because I see that society, it's not just a group, it's not just a tribe, but it's society. Society it's harassing me because of myself. Old fucking wacko nasty ever women, strangers, they harass me. We could be cute, we could, you know, flirt with each other, but you choose to be nasty, you choose to be wacko. I mean, your fucking ass is so fucking ugly and fucking old, and you use my mother in order to compensate what I tell you. You do that to most people. It's like you're trying to hurt me through my mother, through my family. Yeah, you hurt me pretty bad by keeping my mother obese and separating my family and dividing us. But I know my family. I know the roots of my family. So you don't really hurt me really bad. The inside of me tells me that it's unfortunate that you won. Then you won them. You won the battle against them. You didn't win against me. You won against them, and there's nothing I can do. You prepared everything against me. You made everything, you set up everything against me. The streets is against me, man is against me, all things against me. Because you women, you're getting fucking old and you're not getting fucked. So you have to put on someone else. When you're ugly, or when you're a tribe woman, or when you're a savage or Afro-descendant or descendant, a light-skinned Afro-descendant woman, you are from one spot where you molested me when I was a child. You love to push me to the stream so that I have to say that. You think that you're gonna hurt me as well with that, which you don't. You have a bunch of prostitutes carrying credentials of fake police. They have cars, they have all kinds of bullshits to try to stop me, or try to imprison me, or to incriminate me. You're full of shit. I know all your business. If you do not quit giving me tickets, or if you do not erase all the tickets that you did in my car, and if you do not stop trying to take my car from me or anything from me, I will expose everything that you don't want to. Trust me, bitch. I will expose you and your fucking fake police. You're not gonna like it. You're not gonna like it, because it's gonna spoil for you. The heritage in Brazil is not mine. It's not yours. It's public. It's people. you study, you work hard, you look for something, and then you will get it. What Brazil will present to you. It's not just you go in fucking favela and you get a gun and then you start pointing guns on people and then you steal people. You steal the nation's heritage. It doesn't work like that, bitch. It doesn't matter. You can go in a fucking black guy, get a credential of fake police, and then you pretend to be a delegate. You're not a fucking delegate. A delegate, delegado or delegada, is someone that grows with people. It's the same has to be with politicians. You grow. You invade. You see an area when you people are expanding your fucking like tiny minds. You invade, like you guys all invade Brazil. You invade the area and then you work hard. I've seen a lot of Afro descendants doing that, and then that place will become a municipio. After that, there's a lot of procedures that goes back and forth with the parliament. They let you put water, and then they let you put light, and then there's one guy that has more charisma than others. One time I thought this guy was my godfather because he was like for all his life he was just doing good things. I was like, damn, you probably perfecto. I thought to myself, oh, you vereador something. You don't do anything but like serving this fucking assholes in Brazil. You must belong to something nice to do for people in a happy ending story of which is supposed to be. But you people, I'm not gonna sit here and just offend you because you know who you are. When you're talking to a criminal, you have to use psychology. Brazilians and Americans, they're all being run by women. They're prostitutes. Why are prostitutes? Why are they making me? When I say making, it's suggesting mentally, forcing, locking me up so that I building my mind so that I use this word. Why are they using the word prostitute? Because they're preparing me for a singularity, a state of mind, a state of existence. And when I say prostitutes, they know the only way we can get out and release ourselves against men's basic needs, which is blocked from us, is by looking for a professional accompagnant. They call accompagnant a luxury accompagnant woman, and they call her prostitute. She's not a prostitute. She's the savior of man masculinity. Without prostitute, we'll all be screwed up. I want you to excuse my French. I also want to remind you about Family Guy. Have you watched Family Guy before? Do you know what Family Guy is? Have you ever watched adults cartoon so that you can first go there, watch, and then you come blame the way I speak to you, the truth? I don't speak like that. I always try. I started my English when I was in high school in the United States. I went to Palma Paz in Redwood City. Then I went to College of Marine Art. How am I going to express my art in Brazil? I don't have any. I'm not included in the conversation in Brazil. I'm not gonna waste my time trying to help people that will stab my back in the future. Pretty soon, they're already doing it. Brazilians are so pathetic. Most men, they're pathetic. Bunch of old men on their 30s and 40s. They follow and they harass me because martial arts that I like, and I'm trying to stay on it. But they multitask me on school, work, and all that, and keep my economy placebo, so that I never make money. They keep giving me tickets on streets, and they are rebuilding the world, which is worth trillions of dollars in reais by using my presence. Whatever I am, I have order. A man change themselves. They transform into some bitch that show me that I'm God, and I go like, I cannot sit on God's throne. I cannot live God's image or anything, because I'm afraid of curses, and I'm afraid of blasphemy. I play sometimes, but the man I can, because I grow up, my mind has God in us, that we have this thing, this being that is so powerful that even talk about him might be trouble. Just by mentioning his name in vain might be trouble. That's why my brain is built that way. It's not that I don't want to live. That's because I'm a lazy, all that. No, I watched. I've been studying Jesus. I don't know much. I'm not those guys like me, listen, many masters, PhD on religion. But I've been looking, focused on Jesus since I was little to understand my life. My mind was a child mind. Now my mind is a adult mind. And most adults, they can't take it by questions. They cannot argue because they did not evolve. They did not grow. They've been BSing, bullshitting people all along for many years, for centuries. And then they want to do the same to me. They keep me single. They keep trying to push me to involve with a black woman because they have this taboo shit. And then they make a person important or popular, or either negatively or positively. And then they keep saying, they keep promise black women that I should do this curse that black women might have. It's not a curse. It's just a censor that black people don't have any consideration with the rest of the world. If you go back to school, you will study, just research, make a little research and research. You'll see that there is a lot of old politicians that they used to suggest that we should carry on our family only to a couple of children, not several and zillions of black people in our family, just a couple. Then if your economy grow in your family, then you spend your family, then you move on from your apartment to a bigger house. That's how, by studying, that's how your mind will expand. It's not that you're not allowed to have many kids. It's just because you're gonna bog other people without being able to afford that bogging that you have. You jam your house with nasty, unpolite children that will be yapping 24/7. Those children, they will bog other people that are trying to catch up with university because they were molested in the end, because they were molested, because they were chased, because they were bullied in school. They are trying to catch up now that as they are adult. They have to face Gutenberg clones, theory bitches, trying to break us apart. Will Smith bullshit. Will Smith is a little bitch. He wants his picture everywhere. I used to love the guy, but when I started to notice, like, whoa, this guy's recording my life. Even Family Guy is basically my subconscious. I never really went bad with them because I'm like, I sometimes I question myself, what is subconscious? What is conscious? How long have these people been here in my body? In Brazil, you're not allowed to talk like that. They call papo cabeça. It's only criminals that they talk secretly somewhere. Somewhere they have weapons, and then some shit happened. They all shoot each other. That's the only place that they speak. When they talk about minds and spirituality, they go mad on me, or they send a black woman that will be talking about candomblé, macumba, and all that. Candomblé, macumba, I have my own opinion about those things, but I think you all lazy. I think you all piece of shit to be truth, but to be nice and considerable, because I know that the roots of you, you're not all bad. I know, especially Afro descendants. I tell you that you all doing wrong because you want to puzzle other people. And then I keep quiet because sometimes I go like, yeah, you should be puzzled because you're fucking lazy asshole, selfish bitch. A lot of people, I felt the energy suggesting me like they're gonna harass you socially. Why don't you open your own business? I start trying to open my own business. Trust me, I went through war just to open a tiny little house, a little door in my house to sell used bikes and fixed bikes. I started making courses and all that. The hell start fighting against me. Now everything I do in the world, any thinking of mine, that of course a reaction from Afro descendants and all the savages and ghettos and favela Brazilian BS economy, placebo economy. If I sneeze, they open a business because I sneeze. I became a special, like a type of a god that don't get paid, that don't get paid to be harassed. I'm being harassed. There is a prophecy of a guy that even his shit will be the best blesses in the entire universe. That guy is me. I didn't want it to be that way. I'm not saying that I have this money. I don't have any cash, But I have visions, and when you have visions, you're gonna get older faster because humans are just a piece of shit. They just don't have any consideration towards anyone. If they find out that you have any resumão, any survey, any certamen in your mind that you keep for yourself so that you can prepare a business for yourself to present to a university or Harvard, they will steal from you. They always do that. There's movies that shows that. As we speak, there's people harassing my thinking right now, suggesting different words. If I start reading a book to increase my vocabulary, black people, they will put a freak focus only for that. They will feed that person just to be, we call marcano, like position against you to be better than you in all the way through. I've been through the streets and I seen clones of my mother, and I used to be like, wow, that's true. As my mother was struggling with her weight, life, and all that, not just my mother never had a therapy of what they did against her in her marriage, and it's hard for me because every time I approach and try to help, she really get mad at me. So she really don't know that she needs help. Let's say, let me give you an important example. When I used to smoke, I knew I was wrong. Yeah, I never said like a must smoke, as they say, oh, shut the fuck up, mind your business, let me take care of my. It's not like that. I knew I was sick. I was like, I need help. I used to cry. I used to bend my knees and pray and beg God and question Him. Why are you doing this to me? Why are you allowing someone that I admire so much smoke? I was a slave of smoke. I could not see myself without smoke. So I understand. I never tried heavy drugs and none of that, but I know what alcohol is. I know what tobacco is. I know what the person. I know what when you feel anxious and you need to fight that moment. That moment, someone is suggesting to you, someone that hates you, even enemies, strange enemies, people that want to wipe your lineage away from Earth. They are suggesting. They don't have consideration. They don't have mercy. They're suggesting somewhere in the world, they're saying, fucking smoke your ass off. They're saying that. They're not praying, God, please release this person, calling names, none of that. They're blocking, they're trying to find a way to block you to attempt gyms. They're trying to block you to attempt schools. Every time I go work, and any work, physically work I do, black people, they start walking around, walking dogs, doing jogs, doing exercise, showing me that I'm locked in a modern slavery situation in the world. Now I understand what I'm dealing with. I don't face Afro-descendants by myself alone or just like empty-handed. I know what they're doing. I know what they're planning. I know now this structure. I still love them. I still feel like, fuck white people. If the world turns the back on me, I'll always have a place. I've been in New York. I've been in albergues of Afro-descendants, shelters. I've seen what they go through. I put in the weight. I felt like, wow, now I understand why they hate. There's a lot of hate between people in the world. It's not that you should just judge someone because of their color, because their ugliness like mine, or just say like you ugly or you black, you should be modern slave. No, you should judge people by the money that they have in their account, the credit that they have. If they have credit, they're good people. If they don't have credit, you're still struggling. You still paycheck to paycheck. You don't judge people because of their color, because they're clothes. Maybe they're not you wearing their clothes. How many women lose sales because they mistreat people that walk into their stores? I'm not getting paid trillions of dollars to teach you custom service. I was pushed to open a small store so that lazy prostitute women, because most of you are prostitutes, $1,000 they fuck your ass. Less than that. You all know that you can be married. When you're married, if you put a celebrity around you, you lose, you let it go your husband's hand, and then you open your legs for a celebrity, anyone, especially the celebrities that you have a love, platonic love for. You are like that. I've been watching you. I've been studying you. You are like that. Most of you prepare yourself to intrigate, to tease me sexually. All your bodies are built to tease me or my brother or my father. Everything, the structure of the world, it's for the three of us because we're powerful. That's why you divide us. That's why you made my father the way he is, to ignore me the entire life. For example, I used to cry my father's lacking fatherhood. I don't anymore. God took that from him, and now my father is God. It's not. I have a father. I love my father. I respect him. I hope you all never do anything against. It's just a man. It's just a person that weren't prepared to have a kids. He was negligent. Who am I to blame him? But my father, that lack of fatherhood, I put into God. God is so big and so many, so much that I go like, wow, that's enough. It's okay. I don't need that much. Would you send me some cash, please? I ask him that way because it's a lot of information. Sometimes I don't like to read anymore because every time I read, something happens. I pick a book up or some. Before I used to read literature, like just read it. I I I I ate the 7 books of Narnia in 1 week. Just I ate like all the books of Narnia. I read like this, and it's like I seen people struggling with one thin one for 2 years, 3 years. It's not like that. Sometimes I even feel scared of reading. But anyways, I gotta go because time now is short. That day looks like day has like only 10 hours only now. Um, I would love to explain to you and show you that I'm not this bad guy, but as society is pushing for that, before I start this war, I heard a kid saying they were arguing spiritually in the world, and then the kid said to the crowd that they were arguing about my life. The kid said, they asked the kid, what do you think he's going to become? And the kid said, oh, he's going to be a bad guy, like a black sheep, skip a black sheep, a bad guy or something like that. So I follow what spirits tells me and the visions and all that, and also I look visual arts. By looking at visual arts, I see I'm attempting a gym. I walk into a gym. The name of the gym is my nickname, my child nickname. I go like, okay, must be joke, right? So anyways, take care.